and look like our God is speaking to you Muslims. Watch carefully. I'm serious. Our Lord is speaking to you, and he knew exactly how stupid you are. Look what the Bible says. You see, I'm quoting what you quote for us. You know, I just made a video a few hours ago about a Muslim saying that the Christians, they take the Quran out of context, and we get him busted, and we show them how that the Muslims is the one who take things out of context, even for the Quran. Now look at this. This is our Lord talking. Abdul, please read. I forgot you are an illiterate like your prophet. You do not know how to read, right? Sorry, I really, forgive me. If you make yourself stupid, you will stay stupid. Abdul, this is to you. This is to you, to every Abdul. If you make yourself stupid, you will stay stupid. If you blind yourself, you will stay blind. You are drunk, but not from wine. Yeah, you are right. They are drunk from the camel urine of the prophet. A nation who accepts to drink camel urine instead of wine, they must be drunk from stupidity. You are a staggering, but you are not like doing that from the liquor. For Adonai has poured over you a spirit. He has closed your eyes. That is the prophet, which means the prophecies about those people, you know. So he has closed your eyes. What does that mean? Is it really that the Lord is closed their eyes? No, what it's meant, that if you are decided to be a stupid and hypocrite, huh? For sure you will not know what the Lord is talking about, and you will come with your own ideas and your own explanation and your own interpretation, like the Muslims, and cover your head. And for you, this whole prophetic vision has become like the message in a sealed up scroll. When one gives to you or to someone who can read, he say, please read this. He answer, I cannot, because it's sealed. So here is giving us two examples. Even the one who can read, he say, I cannot, because it's sealed. He cannot what? He cannot read? No, he cannot understand it, because it says already he can read. Then he continue here saying, if the scroll is given to someone who cannot read, with the request, please read this, he says, I cannot read. So it doesn't matter if they knew how to read or not, they will give one answer, which is I cannot read. Now the verses continue and explain why. Because, Abdul, do you see why? Do you see the word because? Do you see the word because? So because goes to what? What does because have to do with the this is a continue for what before. So because is an explanation. The word because is for this. He cannot read. All right, Abdul? Okay. Why they cannot read? What is because? Because of what? Those people approach my empty, they approach my words, those people, they approach me with empty words, and the honor bestowed on me is mere lips service, which means those people, they are, this is an English, old English, you know, they are worshiping my by lips, but in fact their heart is not with me. They are liars, while in fact they have distanced their heart from me, and their fear of me It's just a normal of a human, like, because they are a human, they fear God. Simply they know that I'm the truthful, and I'm the true God. But the fact, they don't really have me in their heart. This is why they cannot understand my words. And yet the stupid Abdul, he come and he says to us, this is about Muhammad. We agree. It must be about your prophet, because he's dumb, stupid, hypocrite. Here we see that those who call themselves Muslim scholars, who used to debate Christians like in the old days, did that, etc. There was, that like when this guy did that, he was debating. Did that he choose people who do not know what they are talking about mostly. I never saw a Muslim. He is willing to debate someone he knows really what he's talking about, and if they do it, they don't. They choose someone who do not know Islam. So today we are going to show the Muslims that Muhammad, you idiot, all of you, you donkeys. First of all, he knew how to write, how to read, and there is nowhere in your books it says he do not know to write, how to read, and this is how stupid the Muslims are. This is my challenge to the Muslims, where it says Muhammad cannot read. If we go to the Quran says the following. You see, we don't do what the Muslims do, copy paste. All right, we don't do that. The Quran mentioned the word ummi. What is the word ummi mean? The word ummi, Abdul, open your ears, open your ears. Anyone who don't have a book is called ummi. This is a word coming from the word gomai, from the Hebrew, from the Old Testament. Your prophet was learning from the Jews, so he learned that he is an ummi, which means he is from the Gentiles. He is not from the Jews. Anyone who don't have a book, he is ummi, from the nations, which is not the nation of Israel. In the beginning, we know that even those who they are Christians, it was only the pure Jews in the beginning. In the beginning, all the apostles of Jesus, they were Jews. So the people of the book, in the beginning, it was only the Jews. Either they are Jews or Jews who they are Messianic Jews. Now the Quran says the following, chapter 2, verse number 78. Read on, Abdul. And there among them illiterate. You see the word ummi, it's coming as illiterate, but illiterate about what? Who know not the book, know not how to read. Then all those who write the book in their hands say, this is from Allah. So there's two kinds of people. There's people who they are illiterate because they don't have a book, and there's people who write the book by their hand. So the word ummi have nothing to do with writing and reading, my friend. It's about you don't have a book. This is why your Quran divide the people to two kinds of people, actually three. There's ummiyin, what is that? Includes Muhammad, and then there is the kuffar or mushrikeen, and there is the people of the book. And later Muhammad, he joined the Christians and the Jews to the mushrikeen anyway. Now if we go and see in the Quran, there's many places it says it clearly that the Quran divide the people between Muslims and non-Muslims. Muslims are called ummiyin, all of them, not only Muhammad. When the Christian debate you, this is a chapter 3, verse number 20. When they debate you, what you say? What you say? If they dispute with you, with thee, say, I have surrendered, not submitted, my whole self. By the way, Islam does not mean submitted. This is a stupid lie. Islam means surrender. So I have surrendered my whole self to Allah, and so have those who follow me. And say to the people of the book and those who they are unlearned. So who are the unlearned? Is that Muhammad? Muhammad is talking now. Allah saying to Muhammad, say to those and those. Are you saying all the Muslims are unlearned? Yes, they are unlearned. Why? Because they are newly into faith and they don't have a book yet. So the Quran divide people to, in this verse, to people of the book and the unlearned. Don't tell me that all the people of the book, they know how to write, how to read. Now, just to make it short, I can give endless evidence, but I don't want to make this video long, so people, they can download it easy and they can spread it around. I will show the Muslims a very clear evidence that Muhammad, he knew how to write, how to read, and I want to see how they can refute that. I mean, how dumb if they try to do so. This is Sahih al-Bukhari. This is Sahih al-Bukhari, and this is a Sahih hadith. Muhammad, in the element of death, he said the following when he was dying. Read with me, Abdul. Sorry, I forgot. You are unlearned like your prophet. Forgive me. So Muhammad said when he was dying. Ibn Abbas said when the element of the prophet become worse. He said, who he said, who Muhammad, bring for me writing paper. All right, and I will write for you a statement. He will what? He will write for you a statement after which you will not go astray. Why Muhammad is asking for a paper to write if he cannot write? I mean, you know, like he is saying clearly, bring me a paper, I will write for you, not write for me. Not bring a paper and write for me. Bring a paper, I will write for you. And by the way, here, look what Umar, he said. Umar, he is saying in this hadith that Muhammad became crazy. Look what Umar, he said. But Umar said, the prophet is seriously ill. This guy is lost it, stupid. And we have got Allah book with us, and that is sufficient for us. So Umar, he refused to obey Muhammad's order, and he's making fun of him. On top of that, saying Muhammad, he lost his mind and he became a stupid idiot, because why you want to write for us a book or a paper which we will never be lost after that? Don't we have the Quran? And absolutely he's right. How stupid of you, Muhammad, to say bring me a paper, otherwise you will get lost. So what the Quran was for, and how one paper will save the Muslims and the whole book of the Quran will not. Same time, this is mean that the Muslims today, they are lost because Muhammad was not able to write this paper. What if Allah, don't you Muslims say Allah is the one who inspired Muhammad to do things? Don't you say everything Muhammad he says it's coming from Allah, especially when it's come to about guidance? Here we go, Muhammad saying bring me a paper, I will write for you. You Muslims refuse, and now you get lost. You're stuck with Isaiah 29. Maybe if Muhammad write this letter, you will not be horrible, miserable, stupid, idiot, going crazy like monkeys all over. But because Umar, he stopped Muhammad, he made fun of Muhammad, and after Umar he said that, you will see here the Muslims are fighting together over what's happening. But the companions of the Prophet, yeah, what happened? The companions of the Prophet differed about this, and there was a hue and cry. So they were fighting and loud shouting like, give him the paper, no, don't give him the paper, no, give him the paper, no, don't give him the paper, hey please don't give him the paper, the Prophet is crazy, no, give him a paper, he's not crazy. So the Muslims, they were really in chaos because they didn't know what to do. Umar said don't give him a paper. Muhammad, he won the paper. The Muslims are around fighting over giving him the paper or not so he can write for us. Then on that, the Prophet said, go away, leave me alone, leave me alone, leave Britney alone. You know Britney video, the guy, the gay. So Muhammad here obviously was stressed out because they are taking advantage of him, because now he is weak and he is dying, and they trashed him like a garbage. Imagine he is a prophet and he is their king, and yet they are telling him to shut up. You are stupid now, you are dying and you are going crazy. And they are shouting in front of him, should we give him the paper? No, don't give him the paper. He's going crazy. And look what this man Umar, obviously Umar, he have a control of Muhammad like a puppy, to the point Muslims don't dare even to say no to Umar. But Umar said, who is the one who said? Umar. What he said? The prophet is seriously ill, which means don't listen to him. He is getting stupid. How dare you? How dare you? Even if Muhammad is seriously ill, let us say for the sake of argument Muhammad is seriously ill. Well, obviously he's dying, but seriously ill here is about what he said is stupid, not about him seriously ill to die. No, it's about don't listen to him, he's saying stupid things. And let us say for the sake of argument Muhammad is saying stupid things. How dare you Muslims and Umar al-Khattab, who became a caliph, to ignore the request of a person he is dying? Imagine there's a poor guy, he is dying in his bed, he have a last request, give me a paper. Give me a paper. Give him a paper. Give it to him. Even that they did not give it to Muhammad. However, we are not done here. After the fighting and etc., Muhammad, he did not write the paper obviously, and Muhammad was ignored and Muhammad died. And then after that the Muslims, by the way, did not bury Muhammad for 3 days. They did not bury him for 3 days because Muhammad, he told them in different hadith that the bodies of prophets, the ground do not swallow it. So they believe him, which means his body will not decay, will stay good, in good condition. This is what he told them. So they did not bury him for 3 days. And I wonder why 3 days. They were waiting for him to resurrect himself like the Messiah. And after 3 days Muhammad became stinky and pinky, and his nails became blue, and his body became round and big like an elephant, and the gas start coming. And this is very normal for any dead body is not buried. Especially we are talking about Mecca, which degrees can go to up to 55 centigrade, which is extremely hot. And there's no, we know at that time there's no air conditions, there's no freezer, there's nothing, However, we are not done. I have more reference, is more clear that Muhammad, he knew how to write, how to read. If we go in this hadith here in front of us, let us show you. You will see the following. They were writing a treaty. This is about the hadith here. This is Sahih Bukhari. This is Sahih Bukhari, as you see, Abdul. All right, don't tell me you cannot read, please. Come on. So this is Sahih Bukhari, and this hadith is about writing a treaty. Writing a treaty. You will see here that Ali, he was writing a treaty. You can read the whole thing. They are saying when the document of the treaty were written, the following was mentioned. These are the terms of which Muhammad, Allah Messenger, agreed to make peace. They said, we will not agree to this. Agree with what? We will not agree that because you added the name of Muhammad, because that's mean if we believe that you are Allah Messenger, we would not prevent you anyway. So the whole war is about because we don't want you to force yourself on us to be a prophet. How you put that in the treaty? And look what Muhammad he did. The prophet said, who said? Abdul, read with me. Abdul, please, Abdul, focus. Stop drinking camel urine. Just for a minute, man. The prophet said, I am Allah Messenger, and also Muhammad ibn Abdullah. Then he said to Ali, rub off the words Allah Messenger. But Ali said no. You see, everybody say no to Muhammad. Muhammad is like a scumbag and everybody spank him. No, no, by Allah, I will never erase your name, rub off your name. So Allah Messenger said, Allah Messenger took the document and wrote, this is what Muhammad bin Abdullah has agreed upon. No arms will be brought into Mecca except their cases, and nobody from the people of Mecca will be allowed to go with him. All of this written by who? All of this written by Muhammad hand, Abdul. Do you see it? He is sitting there, Ali is sitting there. He told Ali, take it off. Ali refused. He grabbed the document. He said, okay, no problem, I will do it. And then he himself wrote. Are you blind Muslims? Are you? Let me read it again for you. I know you Muslims are so slow. So Muhammad, he said to Ali, rub it off, Ali. Rub it off. Which means those words. Which is Allah Messenger. Ali said, no, by Allah, I will never rub off your name. So Allah Messenger took the document and wrote. Do you see the word wrote? Wrote. Should I sing it for you? Wrote. What he wrote? Did he write a letter? He is writing full document. This is what he wrote. This is what Muhammad ibn Abdullah has agreed upon. No arms will be brought into Mecca except in their cases, and nobody from the people of Mecca will be allowed to go with him. And he continued writing the rest of the document. So how you Muslims are stupid? I mean, don't you read your books? I'm really serious. Why Muslims are so stupid? They do not know what is written in their books. I never, each time I debate a Muslim, I get him busted. He say, I never heard this before. I never saw this before. I don't care if you heard it before or not. You didn't hear it before because you are stupid. It's not my fault. I'm not bringing it from the Christian. This is your Sahih Bukhari. This is a book is aged almost 1,000 years. And by the way, nobody knows who Sahih Bukhari, and nobody saw him, and nobody have his book, and the guy didn't speak Arabic, and he did not know, he was blind, and yet he wrote all those hadith. I mean, it's amazing. But welcome to Islam. What you can say? And the funny, each time you want to say to a Muslim, I want to like prove me wrong, he says to you, I accept only Sahih Bukhari. Well, this is Sahih Bukhari, isn't it? So do you accept or you don't accept? And this is the reference. It's really impossible to find a Muslim he have little intelligence. Little intelligence is rare. This is why, by the way, the Muslim brain is very expensive. Like, you know, they have an auction once for a Middle Eastern Christian brain, a Jewish from Israel brain, and you know they were expensive, but not much. I mean, not much really. The most priceless brain was the Muslim one. Why? Because it's never been used. Zero mileage. This is why the Muslim brain is the most expensive ever one. You know, isn't it easier for Muhammad to make his God to make a miracle instead of showing us the name of Muhammad in the Bible as the Muslims claim? Why people they keep saying to Muhammad, like, for the sake of God, just give us a sign, man. Give us a miracle. Do what people do. Why you cannot do what people, you know, people do? No, he cannot. He cannot. The funny, The Muslims, they say to us, the Quran itself is a miracle, but the Quran is the most dumb, stupid book, and all of us, we know that even the shaitan, he gave Quran to Muhammad and Muhammad recited. Chapter 2 verse 118, it says, وقال الذين لا يعلمون لولا يكلمنا الله أو تأتينا آية كذلك قال الذين من قبلهم. They are saying, we wish that Allah is God, he just give us a sign, like give us a sign the same as he did to people before him supposedly. Why Muhammad is the only one don't have a sign? Huh? What the problem? Why his God cannot give a sign? You know, I mean, just give a sign. People are just asking for a sign, and you find the same. Look here, chapter 2 verse 211. Allah saying, ask the children of Israel how many miracles we gave them. Okay, why you cannot give Muhammad one miracle? Why you gave all those miracles to people of Israel? But when it's come to Muhammad, you have no miracles. For Moses, God split the sea. In the case of Jesus, the Quran admit that Jesus can raise from the dead from the grave. He can make the blind see. He can heal the leper. He can tell you what you hide in your houses. He can even create it from the mother bird. Why you don't give Muhammad just one miracle, like one? The Muslim, they say to you, what about splitting the moon? That's stupid. It doesn't even say that. It says the judgment day is near and the moon split split, which means this is a false prophecy, because Muhammad, he saw the eclipse. He is not the one who split the moon, you idiot. It says the judgment day is near and the moon is split, which means splitting the moon is a sign of the judgment day. This is not Muhammad making a miracle, which obviously is stupid, because Muhammad, he saw the eclipse. He thought this is the judgment day, and he was copying a poetry of an Arab man before him, Arab Christian. When he saw his bride or his beautiful woman, he says the moon split, which means he could not handle her beauty. And he said that judgment day is near, and this was 1400 years ago, and nothing happened yet. And it says actually, you know, that not only judgment day is near, is very near. I mean, like it's almost there. You see here the story of even even Mary, she had miracles. Even Mary in the Quran, she had miracles. God, he provided her with food. She pointed her finger at her son. Her son spoke in the cradle. She got a pregnant without having a man. But the only one have no miracles is Muhammad. The Quran is full of verses, like chapter 5 verse 14. Jesus, he sent from the heaven a table full of five whale. You see how stupid Muslims, they make the story. They took the story from the Bible. Instead of having the bread and the fish, they made them big sandwiches of five whale. People, they keep saying to him, just give us any. Look at this, chapter 6 verse number 37. And they say, by the way, if you don't like Yusuf Ali, we can try something else if you don't. But let us read Yusuf Ali first. And they say, why is not sign sent down from you, his Lord? I mean, come on, you are a prophet, but you have no sign. The Muslim, they told us the moon is split, but there is no sign. They keep saying there is no sign. Where is the sign? And look, Allah, he confirmed that. He says there is no sign. He said Allah has certainly power to send sign, but he don't understand. Like, what the heck? What do you mean Allah certainly have a power to send sign? Do it. And they ask him about a miracle, and look after that what he said. Stupid statement. There is not an animal that lives on earth, nor being flees on its wings, but from part of community like you. What does have to do with the request of having a sign, Abdul? They are asking you for a sign. Just give them a sign, just one. In chapter 6 verse 109, they swear to Muhammad. They say, we swear by God, if you show us one sign, just one, we will believe. They swear their strongest oath by Allah. They are, guys, those people are weird. They don't believe in Allah, but yet they swear by Allah. Why? Because supposedly those are pagans who believe in Allah, because pagans are believe in Allah anyway. Allah is a pagan religion. Do you see it? So they are pagan, but yet they swear by Allah that if a sign came to them, by it they would believe. They swear the strongest oath, Muhammad, we swear, just give us one sign, man. And still Muhammad cannot come with a sign. And look what Muhammad answer is, a stupid answer. Certainly all signs are in the power of Allah, but will you make you Muslims realize that even if a special sign come, they will not believe? Garbage in, garbage out. They keep asking for a sign, and Muhammad, he have no one. And the excuse, well, if I give you a sign, you will not believe. In chapter 6 verse 124, they say to him, we will not believe in thee unless you give us any sign like prophet before you. This is very logical. How come all prophets before you have signs but you don't? When there come a sign from Allah, they say to him, a sign from Allah, they say, we shall not believe until we receive one. It doesn't say exactly, and doesn't say actually from Allah, like those received by Allah Messenger. Here you see how they try to fool the translation. They are asking, if we don't receive any sign at least equal to a sign was given to prophets before thee, we will not accept you. And yet Muhammad, he have no sign. What is the sign he gave them? Nothing. If you change the translator, you will see how the translator changed right away. Let's go to a different one. Muhammad trying to find an excuse like this. If I give you a sign, you will not believe it anyway. And when taken cometh unto them, they say, we will not believe till we given that which Allah messengers are given. They are requesting a very normal request. Messenger of God, they have miracles, you have none. Don't give us a verse from the Quran. And the dilemma, you know, keep continuing. Anyway, the Quran is full of the Arab keep asking for a sign, and Muhammad, he don't have a sign, and he will never give them a sign, and he will never did give a sign. And the only sign he have, according to him, his penis have the power of 40 men, and there's no proof of that, because I don't know even how you can measure the penis power of any man. I mean, how Muhammad he know that his penis have the power of 40 men? But yet if we go in the hadith, we will find that Muhammad, he cannot even have sex with one woman, as we see in Al-Bukhari and etc. As you see, the Prophet continued for such and such a period of time, imagining that he has slept, have sexual intercourse with his wives, but in fact he did not. So how Muhammad can even be trusted to be a prophet of God who saw an angel? Maybe he's imagining too. As long Muhammad is sick and he have an issue, he imagine things. How we can trust him to be a prophet? In different hadith it says that the prophet, he imagined things to happen, but in fact he did not, which means not only about sex, about everything. So Muhammad always he have imagination problem, and Muhammad always he have a mental issues. And actually in my coming book you will see, I'm writing a book right now, mostly I will call it Sexuality in Islam. I will analyze the personality of Muhammad and his mental illness, and you will see it in details. The book maybe will be finished in maybe 2 or 3 weeks from now. I hope so. All right, so this is a short video. I wanted to share it with you, and please don't forget to watch the video before this one because it's very important. I encourage you to watch it, and feel free to download my videos and share them with your friends. And if you like to read more about my education, which is shared with everybody, I have thousands of videos all over the internet. However, if you want to have a book, you can go to Amazon.com and you can purchase any of my books. You just type Christian Prince in Amazon.com or Amazon.e, etc., depending on your location. And the good thing that Amazon is shipping, I think, for free for all countries now, especially in Europe and India, I think, and which would save a lot of money from the shipping, because before people used to buy the book and they pay even equal price if you are shipping overseas. Like I send a book to Germany. I sent 2 books actually. It cost me $35. Imagine shipping, and it took long time, but because I did it not through Amazon. So Amazon, they deliver locally. They have the books locally, and they deliver them locally. This is why you get it very fast, like in a few days, 2 days, I think. Actually, I know a person who ordered the book. He got it the second day in France. So feel free to read my books. We have in English, Deception of Allah, Quran and Science in Depth. We have in French, Le Secret du Prophète Arabe. We have in German, and we have in Swedish, and soon we will have a book in Dutch. And actually, I have someone trying to help and translating one of my books into Russian. So soon we will have a Russian, I hope so. And we will see more languages to come, and maybe Spanish. We will see if that will work. So I want to say thank you for being with us, guys. May the Lord bless you. And as you see, we feel really sorry for the Muslims for believing in such a garbage. It's called Islam. My friend, you must be naive to believe that there's a God, he gives penises as a reward. I mean, think about it for a second. How in the world God, he became a penis vendor and a vagina vendor, and this God, he will make your penis endless. I mean, what you will do with penis which is endless, don't you think it's risky? Don't you think it is a shame? Don't you think it's a stupid? I mean, imagine you live in Chicago, but your penis is in China, and you get a ticket there because your penis is going over the highway. How in the world, you Muslims, what kind of a brain you have? Do you really have a brain? Sometimes I ask myself, like, do really Muslims have a brain? Allah will promise me a woman, she have a big ass, 1 mile ass. I mean, this is really crazy. By the way, guys, if I became a Muslim, I want to invite you, all of you, to do hiking in the top of my wife ass. 1 mile. And that will be very challenging, because Allah, he will make her skin smooth. Do you know how long it take Allah to make the wife skin smooth? 1,000 years. Muslims, how Allah, if he wants something to say to be, he say be, but take him 1,000 years for every virgin to make her skin smooth. Use your brain. Your prophet is making fun of you. He is going to take Allah 1,000 years to make the skin of the women smooth, but yet he's God. Imagine I can make it. Let us say I wanna make a table, huh? And there's 2 options. I say B is going to be, or it is going to take me 1,000 years to finish it. Which one I should choose? Do those stories make sense to you? And why the skin of the women need 1,000 years to smooth it? Why? Allah created alligator. Women, she have alligator skin. 1,000 years, give her some Nivea. So always I find that Muslims, they don't really, I don't know what's wrong with them. Sometimes I feel like those Muslims, they are under drugs. They are, they are under the influence of the weeds. This is a weed religion. This is not a religion. I don't see a religion in this religion. I see a collection of stupidity. I see a collection of dummy, stupid things, and I don't see a reason for anyone to believe in it for in a second. So what the problem? You know, when you Muslims, you learn that your prophet will send you. He said to you that there's two angels come to you in the grave and they will hit you with the hammer. I mean, don't, are you dumb? Are you really dumb? You are in the grave and an angel will hit you with the hammer and he will ask you three questions. This is why I find Islam is insulting for mankind. It's a shame that in the year 2017 we're still talking about this cult. Like, imagine when Muhammad, he said that if you want to have sex with your wife, okay, what we should do, Muhammad? Muhammad is the expert in sex. Let me show you. Hold on. As long as we mention this, hold on. All right, guys, read with me. This is a prophet of God. I mean, seriously, this is a prophet of God. If any of you having sexual intercourse with his wife, okay, what we should do? What we should do, Muhammad? Let me make the text bigger. Hold on. I think it's clear enough, right? But let's make it bigger. If any of you, before having sexual relationship with his wives, say in the name of Allah, "Oh Allah, protect us from Satan." What? He should say that before what? Before having sex. So your wife now, her panty is off, and she is horny, and you are horny, and you are excited, and you are in a sex position, but now it's time for a prayer. Oh Allah, protect us from Satan, and protect our seeds from Satan, meaning the coming offspring. How? What does that mean? What does that mean exactly, Abdul? Muhammad, he said that if a Muslim man, he don't say this prayer, the Shaitan will wrap himself around the penis of the man and he will be doing the wife. There's a Muslim guy, he used to come to a chat room in Arabic in the Middle East section, and he keeps saying to the Christians there, "You Christians are the sons of the devil." Why he's saying that? Because of this. Because Muhammad told him that if you don't say that prayer, Shaitan will harm you by making your son the son of the devil, because he is the one who will be doing the women. So they asked me, can you, I don't know, we don't know what to say to this guy. Each time he take the mic, he said the same, Christians are the son of the devil. So they sent me a text. I said, okay, give me the mic. So I said to him, are you sure that this is what happened, that when a Muslim man, he praying Allah protect him because of this prayer? He said yes. And I said, are you saying that if you don't say this prayer, Shaitan will be the father of the children? He said yes. I said, are you sure? He said yes. I said, say it 3 times. Are you sure? He started saying, I'm sure, come on, this is the correct hadith. I said, okay, based on what you said, Muhammad himself is the son of the devil, because Muhammad, his father, don't believe in Allah and was not a Muslim. Therefore, when he have sex with the mother of Muhammad, Shaitan was the one who did the mother of Muhammad. And the guy started crying, cursing me, may Allah kill you, may train go over you, may a truck go, etc. May Allah cut your tongue, may Allah make your lips for, etc. He went so crazy all over the place. But this is how stupid they are. You keep saying to us, if you don't say this prayer, Shaitan will be the father of the baby, he will harm the child. But this doesn't mean Muhammad himself was harmed, because Muhammad's father did not say that prayer. Do you Muslims have a brain? You don't. You are suffering, all of you, from mental illness. Here in this story, Muhammad used for the first time the name of Ar-Rahman. They told him, what Rahman? Muhammad have two gods now? The only Rahman we know is Rahmanul Yamama. There's a prophet, his name, he called himself Rahman, and his God is Ar-Rahman. That his name is Muslim Ibn Habib, and the word Islam is coming from him. Muhammad even stole the name from him. He stole the name of Rahman, he stole the name Muslim. He said, Muhammad, all the good names belong to Allah, because they accuse him that he's stealing the name of the other guy, God. We never heard you saying Ar-Rahman is your God. And Muhammad, he made a verse about it, says, قُلْ أَدْعُوا اللَّهَ وَأَدْعُوا الرَّحْمَنِ. Say, I invoke Allah or I invoke Ar-Rahman. This is the first time Muhammad he used the word Ar-Rahman. But yet in the Quran today, we will see the word Ar-Rahman appear in the front of every chapter. Which mean obviously it's a fabrication, because why those people, they never heard him saying Ar-Rahman before, and how today it became in the front of every chapter starting from the first one. So my friends, Islam is a very stupid religion. I look at this, Allah have 99 names. I mean, what's wrong? Can't you make it, finish it, make it have 100? Why Allah have 99 names? The Allah have 99 names, but not even one person he can tell us who is Allah. I keep asking this question for many years, who is Allah? They cannot tell us, all but they know his names, and none of those names make sense. Like Allah is the believer, like what the heck? Allah believe in what? He believe in what? Well, Allah he converted to Islam. He said Shahada, I can show it to you from the Quran. No, actually the name of the 99 names of Allah, it's a multiply of number 3, which is the multiply of the age of Jesus on earth. So 33 is the age of Jesus, x3 the Trinity, the Father, the Son, the Holy Spirit. That's why you see the Quran always start with the 3. Muhammad in the beginning was obviously a person who believed in the Nasara, and he was mixed, he was messed up. He is Sabian, he is Nasara, he don't know what he is. So in the beginning he was trying to copy from the Nasara, and he was copying from the Sabian, and he was copying from the Jews. So Muhammad is like Obama. When he visit the Jerusalem, in the same city, in the morning he was a Muslim, afternoon he became a Jew. At night he went to the church, he make a speech from the Bible, and he became a Christian. Those are the hypocrite ones. Depend who he's talking to. If he's talking in the Quran, Muhammad he promised the Sabians to go to heaven. Or go and ask the Muslims, the Sabian, why the Sabian will go to heaven. There's tons of books about them, and all the books agree that the Sabians are not worshiping the same God of the God of Islam. So why they will go to heaven? How in the world they will go to heaven? Why? And you will notice Muhammad he never ordered to fight the Sabians. Why Muhammad want to only kill the Jews and the Christian, but he don't want to fight the Sabians? Chapter 2 verse 62. إن الذين آمنوا والذين هادوا والنصارى والصابئين. And by the way, here صابئين is wrong as a grammar in Arabic. Stupid Muhammad. ومن آمن بالله etc. Those people, they will go to heaven. What the heck? Why they will go to heaven? Those are Sabi'in, stars worshippers. Why they will go to heaven? Those who believe in the Quran and those who follow the scriptures of the look at this, is stupid. I mean, unbelievable. How you say to them you are not following the scriptures, and the scriptures are not with you, and the Bible is corrupt, and then there stays, and those who follow the Jewish scriptures. If there is no Jewish scriptures, no more. And the Christians and the Sabians and any who believe in Allah will go to heaven. At that moment Muhammad was weak, was shish kebab, was potato. He was trying to make everybody happy. Hey, you will go to heaven too. Yes, you are Sabian, you will go to heaven, don't worry. You are what are you, Hindu? I guarantee you, if Muhammad he met some Hindus and they have a beautiful car with them, Muhammad he will make a child. Actually, I don't want to tell you this story because this is very painful for me. This is a true story, by the way. You can find it in Sahih Bukhari. I was in India and I was making a seminar for 10,000 Hindus, and I made a mistake. I said to the host Hindus, Do you know that the biggest chapter in the Quran is chapter? All the Hindus converted to Islam. I made a mistake. I will never do that again. Those Hindus, when they heard, by the way, I love the Hindus. I'm not making fun of them. When they heard that the biggest chapter in the Quran is the cow chapter, they converted to Islam. I mean, even the names of the chapters of the Quran, you feel like it's a zoo, spider, you know. And why the chapter of the cow chapter called the cow chapter? Anyone knows? Because simply Allah, He said to Moses, there's a guy who died, and it looked like Moses at that time he was FBI. All right. So there was a guy who was killed, and they want to know who killed him. So they brought him to Moses, and Allah told him, okay, bring some beef, bring some beef, and beat the dead man with the beef. And after they did beat the dead man, obviously, with the beef, the guy, he came back to life, and he said the name of the person who he killed him, and he came back to death again right away. You see here. And by the way, this is why if you go to the FBI Head Center, I don't know if you've been there ever before, you will see in the first floor the big floor full of beef. Why? Because each time somebody get killed, they beat him with beef, he come back to life, he said the name of the one who killed him, and he die again. You know, remember, you slew a man and fell into dispute among yourself as the crime. So now the Pink Panther, ta-tun, 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 dun, dun, so the Pink Panther now is coming, and the people here, the believers, they are trying to find out who is the one who killed this man, and Allah told them the way. So the person who was killed, bring some beef, go and kill a cow, all right, and then bring the beef of this cow and beat him with it. Then the guy come back to life, and he said that the one who killed me, his name is the first name of his name is the Christian, and the second letter is the Prince. Right away he died after that. And this is why the chapter of the cow is called the cow chapter. Do you see it? It's amazing. It's so beautiful. This is a book teaching us about the fountain of life, the pirate of the Caribbean, the flying carpet, the man who have a penis, who is can beat everybody with it. Actually, the most striking story I find it in Islam is about the woman who her name is Balqis. You know, and there's the story which is supposedly about other women, other person who married a woman. Her father, he have a wife, she is a genie, and he have a daughter, she is half genie, half a human. I love those stories, honestly, especially in winter time. Like you have a snow. Like I don't have a fireplace. I'm going to buy one, but I'm waiting for to become a prophet to get money, because look like this is the only way to be able to buy things. So this story is amazing too. I don't know whether I cannot really tell you more stories because it's too much. It's too much. It's too much for your brain. You cannot handle it, and you are not smart enough to understand the beauty of Islam. And only Abdul, he understands it. And by the way, remember, Islam is peace, right? I don't know really what to say. This religion is so stupid, it's so foolish, and I believe strongly to believe in such a stupid religion, you have to be stupid officially and legally, and you have a certified degrees. It doesn't matter how big and long your beard. Like, you know, Shabir Ali. By the way, why Shabir Ali nobody listened to him? Because even Muslims don't consider him as a scholar. He know nothing. He don't even know how to read Arabic. The business is not good. Not good at all. Anyway, guys, don't forget to watch the video I made today, a few hours ago, before this video. Okay, and if you like what we do, don't forget to hit subscribe and like. And if you don't like what we do, don't forget to hit I don't like, especially if you are a Muslim. I mean, seriously, Muslims, if you watch my video, honest to Allah, if you watch my video and you don't hit I dislike, you are a kafir. Shame on you. I want every Muslim who watch my video to hit dislike right now, immediately. It's a shame. At least do jihad in the internet. You cannot do jihad with ISIS in real. At least do it in the internet. What are you waiting for? Be real. Be a mujahid. Allah will. Do you know, Muslim, by hitting dislike for my video, Allah will reward you and increase the size of your penis? I can show you the reference. Do you know that Allah will increase even the number of the virgins? A normal Muslim, he will have an orgasm of 70 years, continuous orgasm. Imagine if you hit dislike for my video, how long Allah will make your orgasm is. Maybe 700 years. You cannot resist that. This is why I encourage Muslims to subscribe to my channels. I have two. I have this one and the other one, Christian Prince. Subscribe, because if you do, each time I make a video you hit dislike, and then Allah will give you a reward, and Allah will increase the size of your penis, and will give you unlimited number of women. And God, sorry, did I say God? Sorry, Allah knows how beautiful those women are. Very beautiful. Especially all of them, they look the same. I mean, the most stupid thing ever I heard, that somebody want to give me 70 or 80,000 women, but all of them, they have one name. Their name is Hur. And all of them, they have one voice, and they sing the same song, and they have the same face, and they have the same, excuse my language, the same legs, the same ass. I mean, what the point? If all of them, they look exactly the same, so why I want to have 80,000 of them? What is the difference between the first one and the second one and third one and the 80,000 one? What is that? 80,000 women, they look the same. And not only that, in the heaven of Allah, by the way, all of us, we will look the same too. We will look the same as Joseph. All of us. And all of us, we will be 33 years old. And all of us, we will wear the same clothes, green silk and stabrak. And we will wear a bracelet. And all of us, we will have the same size of the penis. So imagine you make a profile in a dating website, and this dating website have females and male. All the male have one picture, have one name, have one height, have one age, have one face, one look, and all of them, they look like Joseph. And the females, all of them, they have one name, they have one face, they have one height, they have one color, and they have one exact look. Copy paste. I mean, that's amazing. That's so beautiful. It is so logical too. Anyway, I better stop here, otherwise I will continue until tomorrow. I want to say, guys, thank you. Don't forget to subscribe, and may the Lord bless you all. And Muslims, really, I'm trying my best to help you. Don't hate me. However, if you hate me, it's okay. The moon God will bless you for you hating me, and that the moon God is watching upon you. And the proof, by the way, that the moon God is watching upon us, I see the moon every day, unless there's a cloud. Thank you. May the Lord bless you all. Christ is Lord. Islam is made by a stupid for a stupid, and if you are stupid, stay as one. Good for you. Thank you. Bye-bye.